Hi folks, Brad Litwin here with my latest mechanical conundrum for you. This is called the Happy Birthday ZoeStrobe, and you'll see why I call it that in just a few minutes. This is a do-it-yourself project that comes on a single page here, and you got a couple of little brass shaft parts here, and let's start putting it together. First, separate all the laser cut parts from the sheet. We'll speed up the video for that. Next, with the white side in, fold up the sides of the large gusset member along the score lines. On the main panel, bend up and secure the 4 locking tabs and shaft supports. It pays to be careful here. I'm using a coffee stir to gently bend out the tabs. Bend out the tab first, so that it mates with the slot in the support. There are little indentations on the tabs that snap into the slots as you engage them. You can push down gently on the support to seat the indentation. Put a little dab of glue on the tab to keep it secure. I use high viscosity super glue for the convenience of quicker drying. Now we're ready to assemble the gusset to the white side of the main panel. It's easiest to first slide the bottom of the gusset into the slots at the bottom of the main panel. Slowly work the parts together until the hook tabs can be inserted in their corresponding slots. Then everything can be locked in by setting the assembly upright and pushing the main panel down flush on the table. Use a spray can or similar cylindrical object to wrap the happy birthday ring around. Using this method to form the ring will reduce the likelihood of damaging the fragile internal parts of the letters. Once bent around, insert the locking tab into the rectangular slot on the other end of the piece. It helps to put in one tab at an angle and then straighten it out as you push in the other tab. Once both tabs are in, snug up the joint by gently pulling the two ends apart. The ring is supported by 2 cross members. Insert the ends into their corresponding slots inside the ring. You can glue them if you like, but it's not strictly necessary. Next, insert the crankshaft through the side shaft supports of the main panel. Then put on 2 of the small round spacers followed by the pinion gear. Make sure the pinion doesn't wobble as you turn the crank. Then secure it with a dab of glue. Insert the long shaft through the 2 cross members in the ring. With roughly 3/4 of an inch extending beyond the top cross member, glue the shaft in place. Next, with the white side in, bend over the tabs of the gear hub and insert them simultaneously into their corresponding slots in the main gear. The tabs will snap in when they seat. Now we're ready to assemble the birthday ring and shaft assembly into the main panel. First, slide the shaft through the top shaft support. Then slide the main gear assembly onto the shaft, with the hub towards the top. Rotating the shaft helps coax the shaft through the snug-fitting parts. Slide the gear up into position so that it meshes with the top side of the pinion gear as you continue sliding the main shaft through, finally fishing the end through the bottom shaft support. Adjust the shaft and the main gear to optimize the gear and pinion engagement. The main gear needs to rotate without wobbling just as the pinion for smooth operation. Once you've got it all lined up and turning smoothly, put a dab of glue on the main gear hub to secure it to the shaft. Finally, we're ready to put the flame finial on top of the main shaft. And that's the whole thing made. To view the happy birthday message, look straight through the ring while you turn the crank. What you see is a quasi-strobe, ZoeStrobe-like effect as the words go around. My friend Dave suggested that it might be fun if the image could be projected, and sure enough you can do this too. It works best with the light from a cell phone, though a regular incandescent flashlight does work. Have a friend hold the light about 6 inches from the ring. The ring should be about the same distance from the surface you're projecting onto. That's about it for now. There's plenty more where this came from. Visit me at bradlitwin.com and mechanicards.com for more kinetic sculpture fun.